¡Hey! ¿Qué pasa, cabras? Bienvenidos a Juarez. Episodio... Pues no me acuerdo del episodio. Bueno, da igual. Sé que en el último vídeo nos preguntaron nuestros amigos del bar que si alguna vez habíamos perseguido a algún indio. Habíamos dado caza, pues esto de que somos caza recompensa. Y nosotros dijimos que sí, y estuvimos hablando de un tío que lo movía a la venganza y nosotros teníamos que ir detrás de él porque nos habían pedido no sé qué mierdas y pollas en vinagre. De todas formas, lo vamos a ver ahora.
A bounty was put on Grey Wolf's head, and that's how I came to hunt him in the mountains. Mountains so high they tickled the nether regions of heaven.
En una montaña muy lejana.
Grey Wolf was a Chiricahua Apache medicine man who had led a war party in revenge for a massacre against his people. The U.S. Army had attacked his tribe during his daughter's sacred sunrise ceremony, and the slaughter was unspeakable. I understood his anger, as there's nothing more traumatic than seeing those you love die in a cruel and painful death.
Y tenemos que ir tras él. Porque si este tío era buena persona. Me parece muy mal, ¿sabes? Ya por lo poco que me has contado, que no lo hizo por gusto. O sea, es que encima le mueve lo mismo que a ti, que es la venganza.
Right from the beginning, I couldn't shake the feeling that Grey Wolf was watching my every move.
Hostia puta, qué guapo.
He led a band of young Apache warriors who wanted retribution and were more than willing to die for him.
Pues no los maté. Yo no quiero matarlos, sinceramente. No me parece ni bien, ni correcto, ni oportuno. Tío, la verdad es que así el juego está guapísimo, ¿sabes? Así echas una mirada por ahí por encima y así, plan... No es gráfico en plan 3D ultra realista, sino... ¿Cómo explicarlo? Ay, un segundo, que es que estoy malo. Voy a por un pañuelo. Es como... en plan cómic. Se pega, agacha, corre, cambio de arma. También que ya no se están viendo.
They saw me before I saw them.
No mates, tío, si es que yo no quiero más. Me cago en... No, sí, al final sí. Que yo no los quiero matar, es que no me parece justo.
They saw me before I saw them. And it crossed my mind that maybe this wasn't such a good idea. But now that the shooting had started, there was no backing down.
Coño que no, siempre puedes salir corriendo. Fíjate, vienen así, motivados. ¿Dónde? Que no los veo, están camuflados. Oh, chaval, me ha hecho mierda. Carga.
It was rugged country, the winter home of the Chiricahuas, and that's why they had retreated there.
Son nómadas. Tiene cabeza. Vamos. No hay nadie, hijos de puta. Despacito. No hay prisa.
I admit to having some regrets about going after them the way I did. But then again, I got a lot of those.
No me enteré que ha dicho que la mente al qué.
Did you find Grey Wolf? Not at that moment, but I did find the entrance to their hideout.
Vale. Oh, hola. Vamos. Me mataron. Hijos de puta. ¡Oh! ¡Dios! Vale, anterior está matada a la derecha. En este momento. Vamos a hacer otra vez, pero esta vez vamos a tirar en la dinamita, por favor. Estupendo.
A deep crevice that led to a deeper cave.
Don't tell me you went in there.
Yeah, but it's not out of bravery so much as pure, angry cussedness.
Vaya un gilipollas. Espera, que hostias. Van a dar de hostia. ¿Qué pollas haces aquí, mi tío? Vale. Vale.
Back then, I had a stubborn streak a mile wide, and I wasn't about to back down.
So it was like pitch black in there?
Actually, it was pretty well lit, as they had torches on the walls.
Qué bien, Qué guay. Coño. Y así es como se mata a la gente. Estoy dándole más caña a lo de ralentizar esto. Os he hecho caso un poco de todo. Pero comentó un colega que supuestamente de la serie se une. Que hola, si estás viendo, ya llegaste a este momento. Que me dijo que aprovechase más
Big as hell, Ben.
el ralentizar.
Chiricahua had hid out there during the Indian Wars. They thought it was haunted with the ghosts of those murdered by the horse soldiers.
The cave was haunted with dead Indian ghosts?
A ver. ¿Qué? ¡Ah!
To be honest, I was more concerned with the live ones than the dead ones.
Coño. No preocuparte. ¡Oh! ¡Oh! Mierda. Miradme. Uy. Anda que sí. La equivocada. Mientras recargo, chicos. Me iba a partir la polla un poquito. Ya no hay nada. Ah, vale. Vamos. Oh, Dios mío, lo que te ha costado. Me pone nerviosito. Míralo. Estoy viendo cachorro. atravesado la piedra, Pero es cosa mía. No estoy alucinando. Chico, estoy ultra constipado.
How come you know so much about engines?
A few years back, I was married to 2 mescalero women.
At the same time?
Yeah, they were sisters. Polygyny is traditional among the mescalero.
So what happened?
Oh, I had to get out of there. Those girls never shut up. Both of them nagging at me all the time. Drove me half crazy. Haven't seen them since.
No, I mean, what happened with Grey Wolf?
Oh, well, I pursued him into the cave of death.
Coño, que estoy malo. Un segundo. Voy a por un paño, no macho, que me estoy muriendo. Y que estaba callado. No se callaban. Por lo tanto las abandoné. Bien. Respuesta lógica. Sí, preciosas. Quita, ándale, si no lo veo. Y yo creo que es por aquí, que tampoco... Me da... ¿Qué más anda?
I came upon this flooded grotto, and that's when I saw him. He came to me unarmed and unafraid. His voice echoed in the shadows, and I sensed he meant me no
Hasta que
harm.
me pego un tiro.
You carry great darkness in your heart, and if you do not release it, it will claim your soul.
The sound of his voice put some kind of ancient Indian spell on me. As his story unfolded in my mind,
You will come to this place again and kill many more men, and the darkness will grow until it consumes everything that you are.
No puedo leer
The soul
mientras
would have no
disparo.
rainbow if the eye had no tears.
he said I was a great warrior, a coyote man, unequaled by any other pale-faced warrior, or something like that.
The snakes will bite shadows of your past until a venom poisons your heart, and an echo of the song of the dead summons the spirits deep from within the mountains.
I didn't quite get what he was saying, but there was definitely snakes.
Bien, estupendo.
As his story unfolded in my mind,
You will come to this place again and kill many more men, and the darkness will grow until it consumes everything that you are. The soul would have no rainbow if the eye had no tears.
No puedo leer mientras disparo.
he said I was a great warrior, a coyote man, unequaled by any other pale-faced warrior, or something like that.
The snakes will bite shadows of your past until a venom poisons your heart, and an echo of the song of the dead summons the spirits deep from within the mountains.
I didn't quite get what he was saying, but there was definitely snakes.
Vamos.
And indeed, his warriors surrounded me and attacked me like hungry wolverines. They couldn't stop me, though, and Grey Wolf wasn't in the mood for idle talk.
¡Oh! No puedo, tío. No tengo ni dinamita ni hostia. Por favor, un poco de seriedad. 4 indios. Y asómate. Y 5 indios. Y 6 indios. Y 7 indios. Y recargo. Y 8 indios. Y uy. 9 indios.
I swear I couldn't see any way out of this trap. But suddenly, one just appeared. Kind of like a miracle.
Oh. Primero te esperas. Dame para recargar. Y vamos a ver qué habilidades tenemos que nos matan. Vamos a ver, hermanos. ¿Qué les doy? Recarga rápida de fusiles, recarga fusiles con los rojos. Me gusta. Esto de que tarde menos en recargar me parece estupendo.
I felt like I would be lost in that damn cave forever.
No me enteraba que me ha dicho el niño otra vez cuando estaba disparando.
Finally, I found myself back outside, perched on the edge of a precipice, overlooking a thundering whitewater river. To get where I was going required several leaps of faith, but no way in hell I was turning back.
No hay mierda de salto. Ahí tienes una potencia en las piernas. ¡Ahí va! Acabas de salir de una cueva llena de indios que te estaban disparando, pero te caes porque no puedes saltar. Eres un cowboy de primera. Joder, tienes un salto, tienes una potencia.
I chased after him, determined to make him explain the meaning of all that mumbo-jumbo.
Mumbo-jumbo is right. Are you making this all up as you go?
A few details may be fuzzy, brother, but I am relating exactly what happened to me. There were dozens of Apache warriors aiming at me from on high.
Dozens?
Well, maybe not dozens, but there was a lot of...
At least 3 or 4.
Well, more than that, little lady.
¡Ah! Me ha matado el gilipollas. ¡Hágame mi droga! Ahí va. Vaya mierda de pistolas, tío. ¡Ábrenme la polla!
I had a steep climb up creek ahead of me and scrambled up those rocks like a mountain goat. I was determined to locate Grey Wolf and find out exactly what the hell he was trying to tell me. And wouldn't you know it, that crafty son of a bitch led me right into a trap.
Vamos.
Well, son, there had to be at least 100 Apaches surrounded me.
Me llamaban el señor puto amo.
100?
God be my witness.
Oh, come on. Who you kidding?
Hey, I believe you. Come on, tell us how it ended.
All right, but I'm not gonna drag this out. Where were we?
You were surrounded by 100 Apache warriors.
Well, I didn't take the time to count them exactly, but there were a lot of them.
Hijo de puta. Siguiente. Siguiente. Tira un indio. Viene otro indio. Y ya son los indios a los que me he cargado. ¡Eh! Tira un indio. Me está disparando. Hijo de puta, me van a acabar matando. Me matan, me matan, me matan. Me matan, me matan, me matan. Me matan, me matan, me matan. Me matan. Sí, bien, gracias por colocarme. Toma, toma. Siguiente. Toma. Hay otro. Hijo de puta. Uy. ¡Ah! ¡Mierda! Oye, que esto es difícil, ¿eh? Que el fusil este de mierda no... Que hace 10 disparos no pega. Ya son requillos. ¿Dónde están? Que no te ve. Ya son requillos. Y para allá, y para allá. 4 indios, 5 indios, 6 indios. 7 indios. ¡Hijo de puta! Vamos. Vamos. Otro más.
And in the end, a path appeared before me that I had not seen before.
Qué casualidad, puta madre.
I followed it as I desperately needed to find out what Grey Wolf was trying to tell me. But it was like that son of a bitch disappeared into thin air. Never did find him. And never did collect my goddamn bounty. Thank you, darling. It's interesting how the truth can sometimes seem might malleable, depending upon your point of view.
Like how those dime novels make you out to be something you're not?
Jack, don't be starting trouble.
No, he's right. They do tend to exaggerate.
Did they exaggerate your part in taking down the Daltons?
Well, I was there in the flesh, boy, so I saw what happened firsthand.
Los hermanos Dalton.
Those Daltons were lawmen once, before they all went bad, robbing banks and trains clear across the territory. Until Coffeeville, of course. I was one of the citizens who took up arms that day.
Fighting on the side of the right?
I did my best, sir. We all did.
No sé si jugarlo o seguir. Voy a seguir y si veo que el episodio es muy corto, digo, es muy largo, ¿sabes? Posiblemente lo parta. Si es muy largo, si no lo dejaré todo junto.
It was early morning. One of my friends was a local gunsmith, and he handed out firearms to anybody who'd take one. You see, the Daltons got it in their heads to rob 2 banks at the same time. 2 banks on the same damn street.
Get him, boy! He can't stand against the law.
Story was Bob Dalton's girl was always riding him about how he had no ambition. Well, you're nobody next to Jesse James, she'd say. Finally, the bastard took his brothers to Coffeeville just to shut her up.
Right. It's always the woman's fault.
Well, the locals recognized the Daltons right off. Before they could get away, half the town took up arms to defend their
¡Hola,
property.
hijos de puta! Quita, coño. ¿Alguien más? Tanta
The
gilipollas,
brothers
¿no?
paid dearly for their stupidity, but everybody knows they had it coming.
There's more to it than that. I read all about that day, so I know for a fact that it went down very differently.
Te está diciendo que
First
entraste
of all,
tú.
it was high noon. A posse of U.S. deputy marshals were on the rooftop across the street.
Get ready, boys.
Nada.
They're gonna make a move.
The lawmen had been tracking the Daltons for months. Now they finally had them dead to rights. Among them
algo
was a
así
bounty
sucedió.
hunter feared by many a lawbreaker.
Sí.
This man had no intention of letting the Daltons slip away. The marshals tried to get the Daltons to surrender.
They'll give up eventually. We just gotta wait till something pitches out.
This bounty hunter knew that the brothers were far too proud to ever lay down their guns.
Claro. ¿Cómo se baja? ¿Ya? ¿Así? ¿Te quedas aquí y a disparar?
He went in there alone to confront those criminals. One of the marshals shouted, "Where are you going? Are you crazy?"
Hey, where do you think you're going, dumbass? That rifle's
Ahí va,
mine.
pues me da a mí que me
Paid
cayó.
him no mind. He saw a way to get around to the back of the bank. Then he figured out how to hit the Daltons from a direction they weren't expecting. A moment later, he was climbing up a steep ladder, laughing at danger as he did.
Claro. Esta es la típica historia que cuentan de es que a lo mejor el tío que estaba haciendo estaba
Brave
cagadísimo.
men like him who risked their lives to tame this wild country.
Por aquí o por aquí. Me da ni que algo ha explotado, ¿no?
We've got company.
¡De puta!
Heroic men like him who did what other men couldn't or wouldn't to make this country free. Like Jim Bowie and Davy
Is that
Crockett,
Silas
who
Greaves?
died defending the
Son of
elephant.
a bitch!
No sabéis con la cabra cosa de metido, hijos de perra.
You can't hide from me.
Te has metido con la cabra equivocada.
Come on, kill him.
Siguiente. Vamos.
Over there.
Uy. A mí que la cagamos. Este es mi puto barrio.
That's Silas Greaves.
Esta
What
es
the
mi
hell?
puto barrio, hijos de puta.
Blam! Blam! He came away victorious, taking down those
No
thieving
te
donkeys.
atrevas a entrar a mi barrio. Te has metido con la cabra equivocada. Más perdigones para el cartucho. Sí. Me gustan los combos. Dame unos combitos.
His name was Silas Greaves, and when the dust finally settled, he was the last man standing.
Sorry, kid, but that just wasn't the way it happened.
Ahora toca la historia de verdad, ¿no?
It was early evening, not high noon. I was late to the party and Coffeeville was already up in arms. Daltons blew up a safe and were all set to hightail it out of there. Those pathetic deputies surrounding the bank were dropping like flies.
El líder, el amante, el perdedor.
I had been tracking those jokers for months, waiting for them to do something reckless.
In for the
And
kill.
finally, they did. Those stupid bastards decided to rob 2 banks at the same time in the same town where everybody knew them, but they still had friends in Coffeeville.
That ain't so easy, you gonna need
¿Qué
a
hago, tío? Que
cannon.
no sé a dónde pollas hay que ir.
You can't get me.
¡Ah! ¿Qué pollas hay que hacer?
Hey, we got an eagle. What's rolls in them?
Those friends came after me like a pack of wild
Chico, me
dogs,
puedes llamar el
tooth
puto
and
amo,
nail. They were coming at me from all directions. I caught sight of the Daltons running with the money and didn't want to lose them. The problem was, they knew the town better than I did. And to top it off, I found myself in the middle of another shootout entirely.
Did the Daltons pull up in somebody's house?
No, it was the Smiths, I believe. They were cousins of the Daltons. And they were shooting at the Browns, who were shooting at the Daltons. Which wasn't any surprise, because those 2 families have been feuding forever. And since the Joneses are related to the Browns, they shot at the Smiths, pissing off the Heimhoffers, whose daughter recently married a Smith. Well, bullets were flying every which way as all the old feuds in Kansas caught fire all at once. There was a hell of a lot of pissed off people in Coffeeville that day. But that's just the way life is sometimes. Shit happens.
¿Dónde están estos?
I'm ending you.
Te has metido con la cabra equivocada. ¿Dónde está?
The Dalton boys knew I would never give up. Those Daltons weren't the sharpest knives in the drawer, but they always stood together. They set a trap to slow me down and allow at least 2 of them to escape.
Puta mierda. ¿Qué hago? ¿Qué hago? ¿Qué hago? ¿Qué hago? ¿Qué hago? ¿Qué hago?
It was Emmett, the youngest, and he decided to stand his ground and face me down.
I ain't afraid of you, Silas Greaves. This is where it ends for you.
He was determined to protect his brothers, and I understood how he felt. Taking me on all by his lonesome wasn't
Ese es su nombre
exactly
de
a
verdad.
recipe for a long life.
Getting by me, Greaves.
¡Coño!
Send you
Corre,
to the
corre,
photo.
corre, 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 corre.
Gonna beat you like a red-headed stepchild.
Vamos, hijo de puta. Bailemos.
I'm gonna plant you where you stand.
Anda que vaya, que sean 3 señores y yo tengo que enfrentar uno solo. Por favor. Empieza esto. Este
It's
Pago con
all
esto. sé disparar. Desgraciado, es que te mete una hostia a la escopeta.
But Emmett Dalton survived the robbery in Coffeeville. He's the only Dalton who did.
They say he was shot 23 times.
Well, Dwight, who do you think put all those damn holes in him? But I have to admit, that boy had grit.
Por no decir huevos. Porque eso es echarle un par de huevos. Bueno, yo creo que lo vamos a dejar ya aquí, que ya habíamos todo. Dos historietas de las buenas. Entonces, si no cuenta historia, lo dejamos aquí. Bueno.
We'll get those suckers.
It took me a couple of days to track the Daltons down.
They can't get away with this.
And in that time, a whole posse of local vigilantes offered to lend a hand.
We'll track the ends of the earth.
They seemed as determined as me to find those outlaws. But as we headed into those swamps, it was like I had my own private army. There was no way those boys were getting away this time.
Estás emocionado, ¿eh? Bueno, lo vamos a dejar ya aquí. Aquí. Ha estado muy bien, yo creo que ha estado divertido, entretenido y todas esas mierdas. Yo también tengo ganas de coger a los dos Dalton. Vaya huevos le ha echado el otro, que es el hermano pequeño. En plan, aquí manda mi polla. Bueno. Hasta el próximo vídeo. Hasta luego.